Hi guys, Ray here, City Fan TV, and City have just battered, absolutely smashed Liverpool by 4-1. I tell you what, guys, it could have been 8, could have been 10. City put on an absolute masterclass. Liverpool, they were left in a shambles, a heap on the ground. You know, after that third goal went in, it was a training exercise. Liverpool hardly put any effort in, hardly did any running because they were battered and smashed and bruised. It was an embarrassment, actually. No, I'm going to go beyond embarrassment. It was an absolute, utter humiliation for Liverpool. That second half was an absolute and utter embarrassment and humiliation for Liverpool. City just purred. A lot of City players coming into form at the right time of the season. And I tell you what, honestly, how I feel right now, I mean, you might think it's bad to say this, but whatever happens for the rest of the season, we smash those Scousers, blasted them to bits. I don't know what else to say. No, it was a fantastic performance from City for most of the game. Those second half possession stats are going to be truly awful for Liverpool. I don't know how their Champions League dreams, don't know where they are. It's been very, very difficult for Liverpool to get in the Champions League now. And, I'm sorry, sorry but not sorry, Chris. I hope that, this helps put a nail into the coffin of Liverpool getting into Champions League next season. Look, you've got to be honest, you've got to look at your rivals, and Liverpool are still a very, very big rival of City's. And you've got to look at your rivals and you've got to wish problems for them. You've got to be, as a City fan, happy that we've smashed them. You've got to be really happy that we've done this, because it's going to affect them big time when obviously players want to come back, players want to join Liverpool. They're going to look at this, the money that Liverpool are going to have to spend. That's going to be affected because they're not going to have the same sort of money in the Europa League, and that's if. Big, massive, fat if they actually get into the Europa League. They might even get to the Europa League, and that would be really, really would be funny. Say a few points before I get on to James's second scene. Grealish, best game I've ever seen him play in a City shirt. Oh, come on, James. I was going to chat before you were there, but you're happy.
City, selling Scousers apart again.
Come on, Grealish.
We love it.
Really, best game I've ever seen him play.
Without a doubt.
Oh, it was super.
He never lost the ball. His passes never went astray.
Look at it. Tracking back he did. Couple of excellent.
He was off, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he went all the way back, and the crowd won.
They were two fantastic.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It's 5-a-side stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what they needed for the game.
Yeah. Look, I mean, Liverpool put a bit of effort in for 20 minutes. Lucky to get that goal against the run of play.
Yeah.
And get a few good moments there. We're getting booted because it's going to be a lot of people coming out. Normally, to be honest, in recent games, they've not moved us on.
No.
But there's going to be a lot of dignitaries, let's say, or well, you know what I mean. We saw Johnny Barnes. That's it.
Better know now.
Put the fences out because the glory hunters are inside. But look, honestly.
We've done the business today.
Yeah,
I said 2-1. I'm more than pleased with that, mate.
I said on my channel 3-1. I said it could easily be 4 or 5.
But that goal, the first one, I thought we were offside, but it weren't. Very tight in it. Hey, pal, you all right?
Akanji at fault for that first goal. He played him onside, only just. Akanji had another scary moment in the second half, I think. A bit obviously disappointing. But overall, I mean, I'm going to say Jack Grealish. He was awesome.
You're really picking now. Akanji once or twice. That was
no. You gotta. Always looking for more. Always want more.
Well,
but
how to take the spirit out of the game. Possession football, passing out. Do you know them cheers?
Yeah. When we scored that third goal in the 55th minute, 55th minute we scored that third goal, and after that Liverpool were dead and buried. We did not after that. They were on the floor. It was like a training exercise. We were just passing it around, walking around, conserving energy. Basically, for want of a better word, City were taking the piss. City were it was just
well,
too
he boarded on it, wasn't
yeah. You know, obviously Milner came on, got his customary boos. Well,
I don't understand that, mate.
Well, I think it's some of the things he said when he left City. Henderson.
About the trophies and shit.
Yeah. Henderson. Yeah.
I don't believe the media without me. I just thought he always put a good shift in for City.
Oh no. When he was here, he played with his heart out. Played his heart out. But you know, I think over time, City fans
have got to rebuild that team.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Oh, who cares? You know, I know it's fantastic for us. I was saying earlier on, because if Liverpool don't get Champions League, that money is going to affect them. If they don't even get Europa League, I mean, you know, they're struggling. They've got Arsenal. Is it next weekend? Yeah. You know.
Chelsea did weekend.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Chelsea's not an easy game, you know.
I tell you what. I'm really disappointed that Liverpool didn't turn up when they're playing the big teams.
Yeah, that's right.
Big team. Look, let's be honest.
These mid-table teams.
That's it. These mid-table teams don't sometimes turn up when they're playing the top of the table teams, the big teams. Liverpool playing a big team.
A lot of niggly fouls, weren't they?
Oh yeah, both sides. I think.
Yeah.
You could. I know people saying Rodri should have got sent off. Nah, I think the second one was just a little bit unlucky. But Trent got battered. He got. Look, I was actually in the first half. I was thinking to myself, if Grealish had some pace, he'd murder Trent. But to be honest, he was murdering Trent every time he got the ball.
It's still on the that corner.
And to be honest, I think that one was it in the first half. I think that wasn't too. I think it was accidental.
What about De Bruyne?
Fantastic
finish.
Oh, fantastic!
He's the only one place it could be to finish at, and he adjusted his legs. Marvellous. It came at him with such pace.
Oh, City were brilliant. I'm going to have to go and watch the highlights because there's so much you miss. You know, it was just an incredible atmosphere as well. Scouse fans who were leaving after 60 minutes, 60, 70 minutes. A few of them were on the way out.
Not like them at all. In fact, in fairness, this stadium, we always drown them out.
Anyway. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, honestly, this is the truth. This is straight up. I did not hear the Liverpool fans once in that game, even when they got that first goal. City drowned them out. I didn't hear the Liverpool fans, and there's very few teams that come to City that don't make enough noise.
I've got enough problems.
They are there, buddy. Look, I mean, there's not many times that I don't hear opposition fans singing and chanting through a game, especially when they're winning. And I honestly never heard Liverpool fans once in that game. They were pathetic. Let's be honest. I mean, some of them stay to the end. I'll give them credit.
You know, when you go to their ground, it's speakers, isn't it?
Yeah.
No speakers here.
Yeah. No. I'll tell you what. Pride were up for. I don't think weren't the same atmosphere as it was back in 2019.
I thought Slippy G might have got a bit more stick early on.
No.
Never happened, did it?
No, it happened in side stand. You're in north stand, in the family stand.
Yeah.
But it's certainly in the side stand. Yeah. It really happened. There was plenty of Slippy G there. Yeah. He took a bit of stick. I don't think there was too much of the unwanted chanting today, because I think, once we got into that second half, we were so far ahead. I mean, we were streets clear, and Liverpool fans have genuinely to be concerned about the direction of their club. I mean, you've got a midfield of Fabinho, Henderson.
Is that Mike Myers?
Happy Elliott. Is it Mike Myers? I have no idea. You got better. Just shout Mike can get a picture. I have no idea. You know better than me. It's not. Where's the Mike Myers lookalike? It's not him. Well, I thought if it was, he'd have turned his head round. Yeah. Well, we get out of it by saying the lookalike.
We had any spare wallets?
James is a card. He's still a card. No, but you remind me of all the goals. Remind me of the goals. Alvarez first one.
Alvarez.
Oh, it's a brilliant move.
It's the way we passed into him again, little triangles and zipping it across. The defenders, they couldn't get near him, could they? No. If they had another stride, they still wouldn't have done it. It was accuracy in passing,
beautiful
speed.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it was good for him.
Yeah.
Good for
that second one was it? KDB scored the second one.
Well, KDB.
Mahres. Oh, it was beautiful. It was inch perfect.
Yeah.
Grealish's
goal was fantastic.
I can't remember.
Because he played it diagonally across. He made his own goal.
That was the fourth one.
Yeah, but he passed it back, didn't he? and then he got it back to himself. And
right in the corner. What was the third one?
Third one was
Gundo.
Yeah.
Oh, it was I think we should have scored a bit early, but look, we got behind them so many times. I was a bit disappointed in the first half. We got through, and a limp cross came in a couple of times, but
I don't know. When we play on the ground like that and zip it around, big defenders like that, they were getting a bit tired, weren't they?
Yeah.
You can't play high balls, and even though we've got the odd one or two that attack, we're playing good crosses in, but deep.
Yeah.
So they were tactical, weren't they? And I like one or two of the training ground stuff they were doing. That was different today. Yeah. Like playing it wide and then hitting it. Yeah.
No.
Absolutely fantastic.
It was an incredible.
What a game that was, eh, pal? What a game.
Yeah. And it was. He's one of the drivers, isn't he?
Sounding.
Yeah.
He always has time for the it's City, man.
So, I mean, obviously we put a little bit of pressure on us. Look, all we can do is keep winning our games.
Well, that's it. The pressure on Arsenal. Unfortunately, they're doing it, aren't they? Unfortunately, you know what I mean. If we did this to the end and they said they deserve it.
Yeah. No. As I said on the radio, I mean, this is City's B team. With Arteta, Gabriel Jesus, and Zinchenko. And I'd be a bit, it's not on. It's not on for City's B team to beat the A team.
Let's put it this way, I think they might review the transfer policy after this season, because to put a trio back together like that, that's been nurtured here.
But the thing is, if we're honest, we.
We never. When we give him chances, he did it, didn't he?
Yeah. Look.
I mean, Zinchenko,
Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, even Arteta. We wouldn't have expected them to complete Arsenal, if we're honest.
No.
And they were, you could argue, surplus to requirements. It would have been nice to keep Zinchenko.
They've added the cog they were missing, though, haven't they? I think we have, anyway.
Yeah. Who do you think's? I'm not going to show you guys because we're talking, but who do you think's going to come with VIPs?
I think it could be the hot dog man. Because he sold some today.
It could be. Caldoon?
Yeah. It could be anyone, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Nice big fancy car.
No, these are the City, the City VIPs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be City VIPs. So let's have a look who's coming out. Let's see if we can get Johnny Barnes, because I did ask Johnny Barnes before the game how much they're taking a win by, and he laughed at me, and I was going to say 4-1.
Yeah.
But. And that would be nice.
You know what his reply to? I just went off rapid.
Yeah.
He did. You've got a dream of that, and you're gonna do it.
I hope we see Johnny Barnes. And have a good laugh at his expense. I'm not going to read too many of your comments, guys, because there's just loads. As I said, these
keep the faith, please. Don't forget, this is the time of the season, the business end.
Absolutely.
We've got to do it.
Anybody new to
get behind them, strip your voices like we do. Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel. Anybody new here? Look, these shades are so powerful. Basically, they're tinted so badly, they're blocking out pretty much all the light.
Bit of sunshine we got.
No, and I can't read these, so I'm just going to put them up there so you guys can see what's there. But hey, Big Morgan, nice to have you, nice buddy. I'm not going to read. You can read your own comments because I can't read anything. Maybe the best Man City match this season. Maybe. Actually,
I wonder what the possession was.
Second half, the possession was probably about 80% to 20%. Because I don't know. I didn't get a chance. I had a look on BT, but I didn't see it. And I haven't seen stats up. But second half, there were several minutes where Liverpool never touched the ball. It was, and we were just walking around. It was just.
But when you brought 4 fresh legs, I thought they'd go at us more.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, did it?
No.
Like you said it, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, the tackles were. They'd lost. The Reds had dropped after them 2 goals.
Well, that's it. They took Salah off after 70 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that did you knew they'd given up. And looking at other performances, Edison made a couple of ricks, which was a bit disappointing again. Far Eastern, we call them.
Is that what we call them?
No. As I said to someone yesterday, I was working at a school yesterday, and I said to there was a kid there, and I was trying to work out where he's from, special needs school.
Tony Buck.
Tony Buck.
Yeah.
And I said to, I was trying to work out where he's from. He said, I didn't want to put my foot in it and think he was from, he spoke Cantonese or Mandarin or Malay or Indonesian or even Japanese. Or even South Korean. Yeah, that's it.
Massive shareholder.
South Korea. Could have even been South Korea, but the kid was from Vietnam. I don't speak Vietnamese. I could have said hello. Yeah. No, I'll go and have a look. A lot of people here with Bucky getting pictures. Tony Buck must be about 78, 80. And he's always got time, He used to come out. Do you remember when he used to come out with Colin Bell?
Yeah, I know.
And Belly wasn't too much signing stuff, but Bucky, he would be.
Always had time for everyone.
He'd stay. You can see him, 20 minutes after a game, 20 minutes afterwards, and he's there. Bucky's there, talking and chatting. It's fab.
Absolutely fantastic.
I mean, your man's going to come and have a quick picture. I'll show you a picture. This is legendary.
What a guy. The main man.
Fantastic. Lovely to see you as ever. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
He's absolutely fantastic. He's got time for everybody, and you love him for that.
Not getting many old players.
Yeah, I know. It's Bucky's one of the best. Yeah. If not the best, he's one of the best. And another.
We talk about Summer being the ambassador for the company. He is. Yeah. That guy goes above and beyond.
Yeah. As I said, he's knocking on his Bucky.
Supports clubs. He's never away from it.
Yeah. Actually, the other reason I can't read, I've got normal specs on. My eyesight's getting worse. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old.
He is getting old.
Cheers. No, I'm struggling a bit. I haven't told you. I'm going into hospital next week.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully it's
have your wallet with me.
They're looking for my heart, as my wife says. No, I've got going to have a little procedure, hopefully just for one day. And I'm supposed to be taking it easy. I'm supposed to be cutting the stress out, keeping my blood pressure low, not getting too excited.
Everything you did today.
Yeah, everything today. Yeah. I mean, at the end, after the game, they got some music on. He started jumping up and down and dancing. You can't take it away. No matter how.
So your boots when it's like that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I was thinking when we were 4-1 up. I'm thinking, please get another. Let Liverpool remember that. Oh no, it's not greedy. It's normal because they used to batter us. It's great to get our own back on them. Just game. Jack Grealish, fantastic. As I said, I think it was his best performance by miles in the City shirt. The goal he scored, he terrorised Trent. And that's, the thing is, if he had a bit more pace, it would have been, every time it was free. I'm just working out who we got coming.
Yeah, just it's like knowing from.
All right. I've got to ask James. James knows most people when they come out. People you've heard the names, but you don't recognise them. James, not just footballers, TV, stars, movie stars. When Alexander Usyk was here, James pointed him out. I got a couple of pictures with Alexander Usyk. That was nice. And you get a few people that you're really surprised at the games at times. Never underestimate City. Absolutely battered them. I'm going to say it again. Battered Liverpool. Let me show you all these. You might see in the background all the cars. There's a lot of VIPs here. A game like this, people want to turn out to watch.
So live, you're getting easy.
Let's just go through some more points. Adam Quinn, yes. All right. Chocolate Man.
Gangster Blues.
All right. Hey Andy, how you doing, buddy? Fantastic. Liverpool were awful, but look, to be honest, once they got past the first half hour, they really weren't putting any pressure on us the way they were. Second half, there was nothing there. A lot of dignitaries I think we've seen, but I don't know. Obviously, we don't recognise them. But just look, there's if they were some of the Chinese shells, we don't recognise them. What do you reckon? Grealish.
Keep back in our club.
Grealish, Andy says Grealish looked like £100 million player. He was awesome. super City.
Oh, well, if you like the defender, never mind a Liverpool defender against him.
Yeah. Well, look, he was incredible today. As I said, he hardly give the ball away. Had Trent Alexander-Arnold on a piece of string. Got behind him so many times. I mean, obviously we know Trent has got a problem with the ball, diagonal ball over his head, and Grealish took advantage of that. Scored a fantastic goal. 2 great saves basically from Grealish, running back.
And his assist.
Yeah, he got the assist. Got a fantastic goal. Actually, it's those 2 bits of play where he came back to help out when. It looked like Liverpool were going to get a second goal.
I thought De Bruyne was on it today, mate.
Oh, KDB. Look,
he was back to superb.
Aki was good. Yeah. KDB was excellent. Mahrez had a decent game as well. Rodri nearly got sent off, but
Diaz.
Everybody. Stonesy. Yeah, look, Stones isn't a right back, okay, but he's still, put in another good shift. It's just fantastic. Loads of comments from you guys coming in, and once again,
any comments for the ref?
Ref was crap. Yeah. I mean, they couldn't even sort the equipment out. That's why we come out, a little bit later than we'd expect, because I think he had a problem with his mic or whatever. But it was a good, more than solid performance, an excellent performance from City. And hopefully, whether we win or lose, Arsenal are going to look at. Whether they win or lose next game, Arsenal are going to look at that and they'll be worried. Arsenal a little bit worried, because we're not going away. No. I'm trying to. Is it a lady? It's not a lady. It is a lady. No, the one with the beard.
No, that's not. That's the bearded lady.
Go and ask. You the guy who asked. I don't recognise her.
Be a band member.
Yeah. I don't recognise her. So it's about as famous as us. There's as much chance of us recognising her as she has of recognising us. Just seeing who's coming out. Obviously, as I said earlier on, these big games.
The Arsenal games, these are like royalty, aren't they?
Yeah. You get a lot.
It's another level, isn't it?
Yeah. You get a lot of obviously people turn. If you.
But I love the good old West Brom games. Where you can drive away home all right.
No, it was. If you come early enough, you will see some of the stars. As we said earlier, Johnny Barnes.
Yeah.
James got Johnny Barnes.
The stadium to be developed now.
Hotel. Yeah. Well, it's going to be amazing. Yeah. Obviously, City are after money. That's what matters. All the clubs are after money. Tottenham have got Tottenham are getting their golf, the go-kart track under the stadium, and all the other stuff. And City are getting, the expansion's going to be 7,700 seats in the North Stand. The hotel. They're getting the hotel as well. That's going to be here. The arena's going to be open soon.
2,000.
I don't know who they were. No. My wife might be watching, so I'm not saying anything, guys. No, my son will be watching.
Yeah. He'll be watching more if you've seen that.
I tell you what, my lad, he's the biggest grass in Manchester. If I do that wrong, he'll grass me up.
Yeah.
So you've got to be a little bit careful. But it's a superb performance. I'm just trying to think. I did make a few notes. But generally, City were really, really good. Johnny Barnes. Come on. I've got to get Johnny. Come on. I've got to get Johnny Barnes. I did ask you, John. I did ask you before the game.
You asked me before the game? Yeah? What did I say?
I don't think you were complimentary or derogatory.
What did I say? 1-1?
No, I don't know what you said, but it certainly weren't 4-1. Yeah. I did say 3-1 before the game. I said it should be more, but I'm not going to. I could really stop the stream and get. What I should have done was stop the stream and get a picture with John Barnes. But
he said if I knew that, I'd have gone to the bookies.
I did. Before the game, I said to John Barnes, how much is City going to win by?
Yeah.
That's why you didn't answer. Because he's just like...
He could have gone, well, you were right.
I said how much we're going to win by, and I did say 3-1, probably more, because Liverpool is shocking. I think we dried up on comments, guys. There's a lot of people watching. I don't.
Let's go have a quick look at the Memorial Garden. All the best, Blues.
Cheers, guys. Right, I'm going to knock it on the head, and there's no point rushing away. See you later, mate. There's no point. To be honest, there's no point rushing away from the game because you're not getting it. Well, I'm not in the City car park actually today because last time when I was here for the Burnley game, and you wouldn't expect it to be too busy. You know, I walked back after about half an hour, and I probably spent 45 minutes in the car before we even, bothered to turn the engine on because it was just absolutely rammed. I don't know what it's going to be like with another 7,700 fans here. I don't know who's this famous person. I don't know who this famous person is, but a lot of people trying to get pictures. I'm going to ask, who is it? All right, we thought we saw him earlier, but it used to look like. Oh, so this is Matt Myers. Could have put my hand up, I don't know who he is. But... Matt Myers, all right. I do recognise him. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to knock it on the head, and I'm going to go get a picture. See you around, Blues.